Well, thank you. I thank the Senior Senator from the state of Montana, John Tester. I rise today to also recognize the career and service of Chuck Johnson, a longtime Montanan, a Montana reporter who will be entering into a well-deserved retirement at the end of next week. You know, Chuck's career covering Montana politics began more than 40 years ago when he was asked to cover the Montana Constitutional Convention for the Associated Press. And since then, he's covered nearly 24 sessions of the Montana State Legislature, countless political conventions. I remember seeing Chuck late at night at conventions, giving up a lot of his personal time for the sake of covering these stories across our state. He's covered hundreds of elected officials and has been a steady presence on Montana's campaign trail. Over the past 2 decades, Chuck has led political reporting for Lee newspapers. The past 10 years spent working alongside his fellow Lee State Bureau colleague, Mike Dennison. And if it has to do with Montana politics, Chuck's probably covered it. And I'm told that Chuck has the best political campaign button collection in all of Montana. Chuck's life has been spent in Montana. He grew up in Helena, and he went on to earn his degree in journalism at the University of Montana. And I can speak as a Montana State Bobcat. I know that Chuck is a testament to the quality of journalists produced by the University of Montana's School of Journalism. And it goes without saying, as a Bobcat, I don't always see eye to eye with Chuck on important issues, like who to cheer for during the Brawl of the Wild, or which colors are better, blue or gold, or maroon and silver. But I do know Chuck took a fair amount of joy in seeing this Bobcat receive a Montana Grizzlies shirt after disappointing Cats loss during the 2013 game. But setting aside our personal allegiances, it's been a great privilege and a tremendous honor to work with Chuck in my years representing Montana and being involved in Montana politics. With Chuck's retirement and the closing of the Lee State Bureau, Montana is saying farewell to not only a talented and dedicated reporter, but also a historian of our state and a mentor to countless young reporters looking to make their own mark in Montana's news media. I want to thank Chuck personally for his years of service to Montana, his lifelong commitment to making our state's government open and more accessible to all Montanans. He has made a lasting mark on the state of Montana. His depth of knowledge, his lifetime of experience will be difficult, if not impossible, to replace. And his byline on newspaper stories across Montana will be greatly missed. Well, Chuck, congratulations on your retirement. We appreciate all that you have done, and we wish you the very best. I'd like to yield back to the Senior Senator from Montana, Senator Tester.
Thank you, Senator Daines. And